Yo, what's up everybody? Andy here with just yet another SGC video. This time I have, I think, 28 cards that just came back. Excuse me. I looked at the grades, so I know what they are, but I haven't looked at them yet. As you can see, they're all packaged up still. So let's get them opened up. And, oh, all right, there we go. All right, there's like 3 in here, so we'll just set those aside for later. All right, but anyway, so I know how I did, and I'm excited to show y'all. It's weird, I didn't get a single 10, but it's gonna work out just fine. So, first of all, this Frank Gore rookie got a 9. This came out of a little box set that also has an Aaron Rodgers rookie, so I graded it. Which is, I'll more than get my money back on that. I don't collect football, so there you go. I sent in an Ichiro rookie, and in my previous order, I got one, came back a 7.5, but this one, came back an 8.5, so this is great. That's a great result, and a really nice looking card, man. So I'm not surprised. And I think I was hoping that it would obviously get a 9, but the 8.5 is pretty awesome too. So I'll take it for sure. Next is a Kobe rookie, the upper deck version with the sunglasses on his face. And I wasn't sure about this. I'm not great at the surface issue detection typically. So in this case, I thought it looked pretty good, but it got a 7.5. But you know, it's a Kobe rookie, and I'll still do okay on that. So no big deal. Next is a card that has kind of like almost everything nowadays, everything is going insane, and it doesn't make any sense. But this card has exploded, and got a 9.5. So Allen Iverson rookie. So I'm happy with that. All right, now here's where I got beat up a little bit. I sent some Michael Jordans. Here's a couple. And it's funny because I think even in the video, if I remember right, the video I made when I sent these off, I said this will probably be a bunch of 8s, but I'm gonna do it anyway, or learn the hard way or something like that. Well, 8-8. Here's a Fleer 8. So dead on the money on that. Next is A-Rod rookie, and this is exactly what I thought it would get. Actually, I was hoping for an 8 on this card, and that's what it got. So pleased with that. There was some chipping and stuff, so I knew it wouldn't be much more than that. So happy with that. Here's another one just similar. I thought it was dinged up a little bit, I could tell, but I just decided to send it anyway. And this guy's cards have gone way up, which is a good segue for the next card here, because it's the biggest card in the order. And I can't really even believe it, but this is a Shaq Topps Gold rookie. And I'll be honest with you, I thought, because of this left to right centering being off, I thought, and top to bottom, I thought it was going to get an 8. It got a 9. So Topps Gold Shaq rookie. PSA versions of this right now, and again, I mean, I know the market doesn't make any sense right now, but they were selling for like 1,000 the other day, and now I've seen some go like 1,500. And probably by the time this video's up, hell, it could be more than that, right? But needless to say, I think I picked this up for like $60 or $70 raw. And so this is the biggest card in the order by far. And it's awesome. So it pays for the order and then some when it sells. And here's the regular tops, which by the way is also exploded. And PSA 9s are selling for north of 300 as I record this. So, you know, 350-ish. So, I mean, I feel like I could maybe get 300 for this. You know, SGC does tend to sell a little lower on, especially on modern stuff, but I've actually not, I've had some decent luck with it. All right, next, looks like some Nolan Ryans coming up here. So 1990 Leaf, got the 9. I thought, I sent 2 of these, and I guess they're not in order, but I sent 2 of these, and I thought either of them might have gemmed. You know, they looked perfect. But I think top to bottom's probably a little bit off on this one. So, or I missed something on the surface, but here's one I pulled out of a pack. The 86 also got a 9. All right, next is the Jerry Rice rookie, and here's one where I'm a moron, all right? So you heard it here first. This thing's like perfectly centered. Here's the grade, 6.5. Perfectly centered. Corners, like pretty good, pretty sharp. I thought this would be like a 8.5 maybe, or an 8. But I missed something huge, and I know what it was. But I didn't see this until I watched the video, my own freaking video, and as I was watching it, I noticed this on the camera, and I was like, what was that? And then, yeah, so by that point it was in the mail, and anyway, so I knew that was, and that's a shame, because had it not been for this little mark here, who knows what that could have got. That thing looks freaking great. So anyway, I don't know. I think it'll still do just fine. I'm not even bummed about it, and I'm mad at myself for not seeing that though. Here's an 86 Aussie that got an 8. I thought this might be I thought this might be a 9. But SGC's tough on vintage. They're also tough on 80s stuff like that. Here's the worst card in the whole order. 5, man. I thought this would be an 8. And so couldn't have been more wrong. And look, it's off center on the back. There's probably a scratch or something that I missed. I don't know. But I actually bought a loop off Amazon yesterday or the day before. The day before, because it got here yesterday. A little $10 loop, and I'm going to start using that. I think that'll be useful. Y'all can just see these grades before I even can. There's no suspense in that. All right, here we go. We got vintage left here, and we're getting close to the end. All right. It's funny because I pulled one of these out of a pack that was perfectly centered and had some surface issues. It got a 7.5. This is one I bought. I bought it off eBay, thinking it might even look a little better than the one I pulled, and it got the same grade. Next is this Gary Carter, second year, 7.5. I'm pretty happy with that. I like this card, and we'll have to figure out what I want to do with it. So, you know, with a lot of sometimes with the vintage, I like, this is the stuff that I'm likely to, likely to keep here. This is a little worse than I thought. I knew it wouldn't grade really well because it is a little bit rough, but I thought maybe, I thought 4 or 5, or I was hoping for 5, but 3.5 is what it got, and that's okay. I mean, SGC's tough on stuff like that, and I don't mind. Here's a maze that got a 5.5. I'm trying to go quick here because we're at 10 minutes and we've got a few more cards to go. Next is a 67 Aaron, which is a really well-centered 4. And I think that's exactly what I thought it would be when I sent it, And it's nice because I like to send the kind of cards that I would look for as a collector. Like when I'm buying something, a well-centered 4 is like my wheelhouse. So I like sending stuff like that. And it's great because I can keep it and it's perfect, or I can sell it and you can still make a little money doing this, I've found. Because I have this card already, Now I might keep this one or I might keep the other one, but I don't like having doubles. But my point is, it's fun for me to look for cards that, as a collector, I would want to buy slabbed. And like this is perfect for that. Affordable, but like looks really nice. So I think it's fun to grade stuff like that. Tangent, sorry. Anyway, 65 Robin Roberts got a 6. That's a great looking card there. Here's a 63 Matthews, 5.5 on this one. Got a Clemente next, so just a great card. And here is another great example of what I was just talking about. So as a collector, you want a Roberto Clemente card, and maybe you want this one. You're not trying to pay through the roof for a number right here, but a well-centered example like this. I mean, how great is that? That's like one of the best 3.5s I've ever seen. And again, I'm not ever disappointed with that, because I think I'm looking at the card, and that thing looks a lot better than the sign grade, and I think a lot of people would notice that. Here's an Acuna. This was like a filler card in this order, I believe. Pro debut 8.5, so not too worried about that. All right, and lastly, there was like so that's 25. The last 3 they sent in this separate little bubble wrap thing, and it says Tuxedo Time. And I can't remember. Okay, well, why is it these 3? It's so random. All right, well, I don't think there's going to be anything special in here. Well, one of them's cool. Let's do that last. Here's the other Nolan Ryan. I sent 2 of those. One got one. We had a 9 on one earlier, 9.5 on this one. So, probably just make my money back. I'll keep one most likely, and maybe I'll keep the 9 and try to get my money back on that. Here's the other 8 Jordan. I knew there was another one. And then this was also what I thought I would get on the Griffey. I did see some surface issues on it, and so I knew it wasn't gem, but I thought it would be a 9, and it is. So I'm going to do pretty well on this order because I'm keeping a couple of these, but I'm going to likely list most of the other ones for sale, and I may keep 3 or 4. But with prices doing what they're doing right now, I'm going to obviously be selling a lot of this stuff. And like that Shaq Topps Gold is ridiculous. So, personal opinion, I don't think prices are going to continue to do what they've been doing for the past week or 2 for very much longer. It does not seem sustainable at all to me. I think a lot of people who've been in the hobby, maybe more than a year at this point, realize that like what's happening right now is not normal. It's weird. And there's a lot of stuff that's overvalued right now. And so, there are still, blue chip type things that, were valuable before that always will be, but A lot of this stuff is, I think, super inflated. And like I'm selling my 1990 Score Bo Jackson that I bought for $20 for $200. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. So, I guess I don't know why I didn't really plan on saying anything like this, but I do think that the market's being weird. And I think if you've got stuff, you know, something in your collection that you paid $10 for that's now going for a couple $100, you know, I think you should consider trying to move it, because prices are going to come down at some point. It doesn't make any sense. And, you know, the way I look at it, you might as well capitalize. You can always buy stuff back later. And if, you know, if you're saving for a big card or something like that, you know, might as well, you know, try to pay for it by moving a couple things that you have right now that are probably going for way more than they should be. Anyway, just kind of a random 2 cents at the end on the craziness of what what card prices in the market is doing right now. But I appreciate y'all watching. I'm really happy with this order, and that Shaq Topps Gold rookie, wherever it is in this stack, kind of just, you know, took care of the whole thing, and everything else is just going to be whatever on top. So thanks for watching, and I'll have some videos coming up that aren't just SGC reveals, I promise. But y'all have a great rest of your day.